I'm 32 years old, and I should probably start by saying that 3 weeks ago, I was supposed to get married. Notice I said supposed to. Because Friday night changed everything. My fiancée, and I guess I should start calling her my ex-fiancée now, was at her bachelorette party, some fancy spa resort a couple hours away. Her sister had planned the whole thing, really went all out. Spa treatments, gourmet dinner, the works. But here's where it gets interesting. I'd paid for half of it. Now, I know what you're thinking. A guy paying for his fiancée's bachelorette weekend? That sounds weird, right? But her family doesn't have money, like, at all. And her sister kept pushing for this expensive place, and my fiancé really, really wanted it. So I figured, whatever. Early wedding gift or something. Make her happy, you know. We'd actually agreed that she'd video call me that evening to show me around the place, since I basically funded half of it. Just a quick tour, you know, see what my money bought. So my phone rings. Video call. I answer. And there she is in one of those fancy white robes, looking all relaxed and glowing. I can hear music pumping in the background, voices laughing. Her friends clearly already having a good time. "Hey, babe," she says, then turns to someone off camera. "Hold on, just showing him real quick." She gives me this quick tour of the place, and I'll admit, everything looks expensive as hell. Really nice. We chat for maybe 2 minutes, she's being sweet, laughing, showing me the champagne setup, the decorations, all of it. Then she says, "Okay, babe, we're about to start dinner. Love you." I tell her I love her too, tell her to have fun. She blows a kiss at the camera, and I see her finger move toward the screen. Except the call doesn't end. The video goes dark, but I can still hear everything. Crystal clear. She must have hit the camera flip button instead of the end call button. My screen still shows we're connected. I'm about to hang up when I hear her voice, clear as day. God, finally. Thought he'd never shut up. I freeze. My finger is literally hovering over the end button. Her friend, you know the type, the loud drunk one who's at every party, she just cackles. "Girl, you are so bad." And my fiancé says, "What?" I'm just saying. 3 more weeks and I'm stuck with him for life. Like, forever. Forever. My heart drops straight into my stomach. I should hang up. I know I should, but I physically cannot move. Another friend chimes in. "You're the one who said yes." And then my fiancé says, "Yeah, because he's safe." I can literally hear the eye roll in her voice. He's got the good job, the nice apartment. He'll give me the whole suburban package. Kids, minivan, white picket fence. It's exactly what my mom said I should want. You know, someone stable. Someone else speaks up. "But is it what you want?" There's this pause. I'm holding my breath, my entire body tense. And then she says, "He's fine, like, he's nice, kind of boring, super predictable. But that's the whole point, right? I spent my 20s with exciting guys who treated me like garbage. Now, I get the nice guy who will worship me and give me a comfortable life. Fair trade." The loud friend absolutely loses it. "Oh my God, you are terrible. Does he even know you think he's boring?" My fiancé laughs. Hell no. I tell him he's amazing all the time. Which, I mean, he kind of is. He does everything for me. Paid for this whole weekend without even blinking. Paid for most of the wedding, actually. I wanted the expensive venue and he wanted the cheaper one, so I just cried until he agreed. Works like a charm every time. They're all laughing now. My face is burning. I feel physically sick. Her sister's voice cuts through. "I can't believe you guilt-tripped him into paying for your own bachelorette party." My fiancé sounds almost defensive. "I didn't guilt-trip him. I just suggested it would mean a lot to me and mentioned how expensive it was getting for you to plan. He offered. Besides, he makes way more than me anyway, so it's only fair. Plus, I'll probably quit my job after the wedding. Like, why work if I don't have to? Wait, what? The loud friend jumps on that. Hold up, you're quitting? Does he know? And my fiancé says, so casually, not yet. I'll bring it up after the honeymoon, maybe get pregnant fast so it makes sense. You know, he can't exactly say no once there's a baby involved. I'm shaking. This woman I've been with for 3 years. This woman I was going to marry in 3 freaking weeks. Her sister actually laughs and says, "You're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers." Respect. My fiancé sounds so proud. Someone has to think ahead. Look, it's not like I don't love him. I do, just, in a comfortable way, like you love a really good couch. The entire group erupts in laughter. Someone literally repeats, like a couch, and they lose it even harder. My finger hits the unmute button. Actually, I say, my voice somehow steady, you're not stuck with me for life. Dead silence, and then absolute chaos. Someone screams. I hear what sounds like glasses breaking or maybe someone knocking something over. Hello? Babe? My fiancé's voice is full-on panicking. How long have you been? I cut her off. Long enough, heard all of it, the boring part, the couch comparison. Your little plan to quit your job and baby trap me, everything. I can explain, we were just joking, it was girl talk. I'm already pulling up my laptop. Here's some guy talk then, wedding's off. More screaming in the background. Her sister's yelling something I can't make out. I'm already pulling up the wedding venue website, dialing their number. They can all listen to this. The coordinator answers, and I just launch into it. Hi, this is regarding the reservation for 3 weeks from Saturday. Yeah, that one. I need to cancel it. My fiancé is absolutely losing it in the background. Wait, don't. Please, we can talk about this. The coordinator sounds extremely uncomfortable. Sir, there is a cancellation fee. I know. We paid $8,000 total. Deposit was $3,000. Whatever the policy says, just do it. This wedding isn't happening. I can hear my fiancé completely melting down. Her friends trying to calm her down. Someone grabs the phone because suddenly her sister's face fills my screen. You can't just cancel everything. Be reasonable. I'm already dialing the honeymoon resort. I am being reasonable. Your sister just told her friends I'm a comfortable couch she's settling for. Why would I marry someone who thinks that? The sister's face is red. She didn't mean it. She's drunk. The resort picks up. Hi, I need to cancel my reservation. I give them the information. Yeah, I know it's non-refundable. Cancel it anyway. That was $6,500. Gone. I don't even care. The sister's face is bright red now. You're being insane. Relationships take work. You don't just throw away 3 years over one comment. One comment? I can't help but laugh. She called me boring and predictable. Admitted she manipulated me by crying. Said she's only marrying me because I'm safe and have money, and compared loving me to loving furniture. Which part should I overlook exactly? My ex grabs the phone back. Her makeup is everywhere, mascara running down her face, full ugly crying. Baby, please, I love you. I didn't mean any of it. We were being stupid. Please don't do this. You love me like a couch. She's sobbing. I don't. I swear I was just trying to be funny. It came out wrong. I'm already dialing again. Cool. I'm going to call your parents now. They should probably hear about this. Her voice goes into full panic mode. No, please, not my parents. They'll be so upset. I'm already dialing. My phone's still on speaker so the whole bachelorette party gets to hear this. Her dad picks up, voice warm. Hey, how's my future son-in-law doing? My throat gets tight for a second. Her dad's actually a good guy. This part is going to suck. Hey, I need to tell you something, and I'm just going to say it straight. The wedding's canceled. Silence on the other end. I continue. I was accidentally still on the video call during the Bachelorette party, and I heard everything. Your daughter told her friends she's only marrying me because I'm safe and financially stable, that I'm boring and predictable, that she manipulated me into paying for things by crying, that she's planning to quit her job without telling me and get pregnant quickly so I can't say no. I already canceled the venue and the honeymoon. More silence. Then, his voice hard. Put her on the phone. The look on my ex's face. She takes it off speaker. I can't hear what her dad's saying, but she's crying harder, keeps saying, "Daddy, please," over and over. Then her mom gets on the line. I hear her voice in the background. "This is ridiculous. You're humiliating our daughter over girl talk. Your daughter humiliated herself. And me. I'm not interested in being someone's backup plan." Her mom's voice gets louder. "You're throwing away a wonderful woman because your ego is bruised." I close my eyes. I'm protecting myself from marrying someone who sees me as a comfortable appliance. There's a difference. I hang up, block them, block my ex, block her sister. Then, I just sit there in my apartment staring at nothing. My hands start shaking. 3 years. I thought we were building something real. I thought she loved me for me, you know? The ring is sitting on my kitchen counter. 4 months' salary. She cried when I proposed, happy tears, I thought. Or maybe she was just happy she'd locked down the comfortable life. I text my best friend. "Wedding's off, long story, need backup tomorrow if she shows up here." He responds immediately. "Coming over now." And that's where I'm at. Best friend crashed on my couch. Me, just trying to process that the woman I was going to marry in 3 weeks just admitted to her friends that she sees me as a furniture. Not really sure what to do with that. The next morning, Saturday, someone's pounding on my door. I already know it's her. My best friend's in the kitchen making coffee. "Want me to get it?" I shake my head. "Nah, I got it." I open the door, and there she is, still in yesterday's clothes from the party. Makeup absolutely destroyed. Her sister's standing behind her looking furious. "We need to talk." I lean against the doorframe. "No, we really don't." She's crying again. "Please, 5 minutes." Against every instinct I have, I let them in. My best friend positions himself in the kitchen, arms crossed. "Back up." She immediately starts the waterworks, the big ones. The kind that used to absolutely wreck me. The kind that made me do whatever she wanted. Except, now I know she literally admitted to using tears as manipulation. So it hits different. "I messed up so bad," she sobs. "I was drunk and trying to sound cool in front of my friends. I didn't mean any of it." "Which part didn't you mean? The boring part? The couch part? The manipulation part? Or the planning to quit your job and trap me with a baby part?" Her sister jumps in. "She never said trap. You're twisting everything." I look at her dead in the eye. I recorded it. I didn't actually record it, but they don't know that. My ex goes sheet white. You recorded us?" The sister's voice goes shrill. "That's invasion of privacy." I shrug. "My phone, my call. You were on speaker at a party. Pretty sure that's legal. Your lawyer can explain it to you if you want." My ex looks like she's going to pass out. "What do you want? Just tell me what you want." It's that simple. "I want you to leave. We're done." Her voice breaks. "But the wedding. We sent 200 invitations. My dress is being altered. The deposits." I cut her off. "Should have thought about that before admitting you're using me for financial security." The sister's face goes nuclear. You know what your problem is? You're too sensitive. She made one mistake and you're punishing her forever. I turned to her slowly. One mistake? Your sister spent 3 years pretending to love me the way I loved her. Pretending to want the same things. That's not one mistake. That's 3 years of lying. Everyone settles, the sister yells. That's what marriage is. You think my husband is perfect? Grow up. My best friend actually laughs from the kitchen. Did you just admit you settled too? That's depressing. The sister whips around. Stay out of this. He takes a sip of coffee. He lives here. You're in his space. My ex tries a different strategy. She walks closer, reaches for my hand. I step back. Babe, I love you. I know I said stupid things, but I do love you. Can we try counseling? Work through this? I'm shaking my head. Why would I go to counseling with someone who already planned out how to manipulate me after the wedding? I cut her off. You literally said you'd get pregnant quick, so I couldn't say no to you quitting. Silence. She knows she said it. We both heard it. Please, she whispers. My parents are furious with me. Everyone knows now. My aunts, my cousins, my mom's church friends. Do you know how humiliating this is? Yeah, actually. Like finding out your fiancé thinks you're boring and only wants you for money. That kind of humiliating. She flinches like I hit her. I take a breath. The venue refunded me about $6,000 after the cancellation fee. Honeymoon was non-refundable, but whatever. I'm keeping the ring, obviously. I'll send you an itemized list of what I paid for wedding stuff. You can figure out your half with your parents. Her eyes go wide. My half? You make 3 times what I make. I nod slowly. And you were planning to make 0 once we got married. So yeah, your half. Her sister explodes. This is financial abuse. My best friend snorts into his coffee. Financial abuse is tricking someone into marriage so you can quit your job without telling them. This is called not being a doormat. Nobody asked you. The sister's voice is ice. I'm done with this. I'm asking both of you to leave. We're done here. My ex starts full-on ugly crying again. I don't have anywhere to go. I told my roommate I was moving out after the wedding. I already gave notice. That's unfortunate. Maybe your sister can help. The sister's eyes go wide. I have a 1-bedroom. She can't stay with me. I open the door. Also unfortunate. Not my problem anymore. They eventually leave. My ex tries begging 3 more times on the way out. The sister calls me a heartless bastard. My best friend locks the door behind them. Dude, he says, turning to me. That was brutal. I sink onto the couch. Yeah, I feel like garbage. He sits down next to me. Don't. She was literally going to baby trap you. He's right. Still hurts, though. The texts start around lunch. Her friends, her cousins, even her aunt messaging me, all the same stuff. I'm overreacting. She made a mistake. Relationships need forgiveness. I'll regret this. Then her mom starts texting. You'll never find anyone as good as my daughter. She was too good for you anyway. God will punish you for breaking her heart. When you're old and alone, you'll remember this. Blocked. But then the afternoon rolls around and I get a text from one of the groomsmen. The guys are meeting up at a bar. They want me to come. I figure, why not? 6 guys from the wedding party are there, all looking at me like I'm either crazy or a hero. They can't decide which. Bro, one of them says, we heard what happened. That's intense. I just nod. Yeah. My college roommate leans in. Okay, real talk. We all kind of thought she was high maintenance. Didn't want to say anything because you seemed happy. I'm almost relieved to hear it. She cried when I suggested a cheaper venue, cried about the honeymoon resort, cried about her bachelorette budget, Every single time I tried to save money. And you paid for everything? Someone asks. I nod. Most of it, her family's broke. I didn't mind helping, or I thought I didn't. Now, I'm realizing she just knew which buttons to push. My college roommate shakes his head. Dude, I'm sorry, but yeah, we could all kind of see it. You're the nice guy with the good job, and she knew exactly what she was doing. The bartender brings another round. One of the guys raises his glass. To dodging bullets. We all drink. It feels weird, celebrating my engagement ending, but it also feels like this weight has lifted off my chest, you know? Later that night, alone in my apartment, I finally let myself actually cry. Not angry, crying, just sad. Mourning what I thought we had. My best friend knocks on the door, hands me a beer, doesn't say anything, just sits there. Sometimes that's all you need. Monday morning, my ex's mom shows, up at my office. My actual workplace. How she got past security, I have no idea. But there she is in the lobby, losing her mind. I need to speak with him right now, she's telling our receptionist. It's an emergency. The receptionist pages me. I come down and there's my almost mother-in-law, dressed like she's going to court. We need to talk. I keep my voice calm. No, you need to leave. Her face hardens. I'm not leaving until you agree to see a counselor with my daughter. People are staring. This is a professional finance office. This is literally the last thing I need. I'm calling security. Her voice rises. Don't you dare, after everything my family has done for you. I actually laugh. Can't help it. Everything your family did for me? I paid for your daughter's entire life for 3 years. Covered 90% of the wedding costs. Paid for her bachelorette party where she trashed me to her friends. What exactly did your family do for me? Her face goes purple. We gave you our daughter. We welcomed you into our family. I'm done being polite. Your daughter called me boring and admitted she was using me for money. I'm good without that gift. Security shows up. 2 guys I see every morning. They look super uncomfortable. Sir, is there a problem here? I gesture to her. This woman needs to leave. She's not an employee or a client. My ex's mom starts crying. Loud, dramatic crying, just like her daughter. He's abandoning my baby. She's devastated. Someone needs to make him see reason. Ma'am, you need to go, security says firmly. She points at me, her fingers shaking. You'll regret this. When you're alone and miserable, remember you had a good woman. They escort her out. My boss saw everything from the 2nd floor, calls me up to his office. You okay? I explain briefly. Wedding called off. Ex's family not handling it well. Sorry for the disruption. He waves it off. Don't apologize. My son went through something similar. Woman wanted his trust fund. Be grateful you found out before signing papers. It helps to hear that. Still mortified it happened at work, though. Wednesday, I get home from the gym and my ex is sitting outside my building, just sitting on the steps. How long have you been here? She looks up. Since lunch. It's evening now. You've been sitting here for like 6 hours? She stands up. I needed to see you. You blocked me everywhere. Yeah, on purpose. She looks terrible, like she hasn't slept in days. Part of me feels bad. The other part remembers comfortable couch. I quit my job, she says suddenly. I stare at her. What? Her voice is small. Gave my notice yesterday. I figured we could still make this work. And I really do want to be a stay-at-home mom eventually, so... Are you out of your mind? We're not getting married. Why would you quit your job? She takes a step closer. Because you need to see I'm serious. I'm willing to change everything for you. I can't believe what I'm hearing. By making yourself financially dependent on me? That's supposed to make me want to get back together? The tears start. I don't know what else to do. I love you. What do you want from me? I'm so tired. I want you to leave me alone. That's literally it. Her voice breaks. I can't lose you. You're everything. I shake my head. I'm a boring, predictable couch, remember? She flinches like I physically hit her. I was drunk and stupid, and I finish for her. Honest, drunk words, sober thoughts. You said what you really believe. She's full-on sobbing now. A neighbor walks by, gives us a look. Great. Now I look like the bad guy. Please, she begs, one more chance. I'll prove I love you for real. I unlock the building door. You can't prove something that isn't true. You love what I provide. That's different. I go inside, lock the door behind me. She sits out there for another hour before finally leaving. Thursday, I get a LinkedIn message from her sister because apparently I forgot to block her there. You're ruining her life. She quit her job for you, gave up her apartment. She's on my couch crying 24/7. Is this what you wanted? To destroy her? I respond quickly. She quit after we broke up. Her choice. She gave up her apartment assuming we'd get married. Her choice. She destroyed the relationship by admitting she was using me, not my fault. She fires back. You're heartless. I type one more message. You said everyone settles in marriage. Maybe take your own advice and leave me alone. Blocked on LinkedIn too. Friday brings the best one yet. I get a call from a lawyer's office. Apparently, my ex is exploring legal options for financial compensation for expenses related to the canceled wedding. I immediately call my cousin's husband. He's an attorney. I tell him everything, and he actually laughs. She has no case. You paid voluntarily. No court is going to make you reimburse her for a wedding that didn't happen because she admitted to financial manipulation. That's what I figured. But send me the recording, he says. My stomach drops. I don't actually have one. I bluffed. Silence on the line. Then, risky move, but it probably worked. Look, if she files anything, call me, but she won't. Her lawyer will tell her she's wasting her money. Sure enough, Monday I get an email from her lawyer. After reviewing the circumstances, my client has decided not to pursue legal action. Translation: no case, stop wasting my time. But the messages keep coming. Friends, cousins, people I thought were my friends. You're being too harsh. Everyone makes mistakes. This seems like overkill. I give the same response to all of them. She admitted to planning to manipulate me into supporting her while she quit her job without discussion. Called me boring and compared me to furniture. If you think that's forgivable, we have different values. Some people get it. Some double down on defending her. I end up blocking about 15 people total, but my real friends, the ones from before her, they're solid. They take me out, let me vent, remind me I did the right thing. 2 weeks pass. It's the day that would have been my wedding. I took the day off work, obviously. My best friend and the groomsmen show up mid-morning. We were supposed to be getting ready for your wedding right now, one of them says. So we're doing something else instead. They'd rented a boat. Nothing fancy, just a day cruise. We fish, drink beer, don't mention the wedding once. Around what would have been ceremony time, my phone rings. Unknown number. I almost don't answer. Hello? It's my ex's voice, hollow and empty. You really went through with it. I kept thinking you'd change your mind. I'm not changing my mind. I can hear wind on her end. I'm at the venue, outside it. There's another wedding happening. I watched them set up. It should have been us. My chest gets tight. Why are you doing this to yourself? Her voice cracks. Because you need to understand what you took from me. I should be getting married right now. Instead, I'm unemployed, living with my parents, and everyone thinks I'm a gold digger. You admitted to being one. I didn't make you say those things. She's crying now. It was one conversation, one drunken night. How does that erase 3 years? I close my eyes. It wasn't one conversation. It was you finally being honest. That conversation just proved what you really think. I wasn't pretending. I love you. Maybe not the way you wanted, but in my way. I can't help it. Yeah, like a really good couch. She makes this wounded sound. I'll never live that down, will I? Probably not. There's silence. I can hear music from the other wedding in the background, people laughing and celebrating. I need money, she says finally. There it is. I quit my job like an idiot. My parents can't support me. I have bills. I'm not surprised. Get another job. Her voice rises. Schools don't hire mid-year. My old school already filled my position. I'm done. Not my problem. Please, just a few months of help until I get back on my feet. You were going to support me anyway. I feel nothing. I was going to support my wife. You're not my wife. You're not even my friend. She sounds desperate. So, you're really going to let me struggle? I think about the baby trap she planned. You were going to let me get manipulated and trapped, so yeah. I hang up, block the number. My hands are shaking, but I feel clear, like the last thread just snapped. My best friend notices. Her? I nod. Yep. He shakes his head. What does she want? I almost laugh. Money. He just shakes his head. Of course she did. The rest of the day is actually good. We catch fish, tell stories, laugh. Nobody mentions weddings or what could have been. It's perfect. Over the next week, I hear through mutual friends what's happening with her. She moved back to her hometown with her parents. Working retail since she can't get a teaching job mid-year. Her sister told her to stop contacting me or the family would cut her off. Her mom still posts vague Facebook stuff about loyalty and second chances, but nobody engages anymore. Me? I'm okay. Better than okay sometimes. I got a therapist. Talked through ignoring red flags and people-pleasing. Realized I bent over backwards constantly and she just expected it, like it was owed to her. The apartment feels different now. I got rid of furniture we picked together, repainted, small changes that make it mine. I went on one date. Way too soon, probably. Nice woman, just coffee. She asked why my last relationship ended. Found out she was only with me for financial security, I told her. She nodded slowly. Been there. My ex told his friends I was his practice girlfriend until someone better came along. We traded disaster stories for an hour. Didn't lead anywhere romantically, but it felt good to talk to someone who got it. I returned the ring, got 60% back. Took half of that money and donated it to a literacy program. My ex loved reading to kids. It felt right, somehow. Work's been good. My boss has been cool about everything. The mom incident got forgotten pretty quickly. There's a new project keeping me busy, keeping my mind occupied. My best friend still crashes here most weekends. His girlfriend thinks it's sweet. She's right. Guy's been an absolute rock through all this. I got a message from one of my ex's cousins last week, the only one who didn't immediately take her side. Just wanted you to know, my aunt finally admitted her daughter messed up. She won't apologize to you, but she stopped the social media posts. Small victory, I guess. Someone in the comments asked if I regret how I handled it, canceling everything immediately, on the call, with everyone listening. Honestly? No. Could I have done it privately? Sure. Slept on it, cooled down, been diplomatic about the whole thing. Maybe. But something just snapped in that moment. Hearing her laugh about manipulating me, planning to trap me with a baby, calling me boring while her friends cackled along. I was done. Completely done. And doing it publicly, with her friends listening, her parents on the phone, that wasn't revenge. That was immediate consequences. She said it with witnesses. She got called out with witnesses. Fair. The truth is, I probably would have married her without that call. I would have ignored the red flags. The crying, manipulation, the expensive taste that I always funded, the way she never offered to split costs, never even suggested it. I would have married her, supported her while she quit her job, had kids, and eventually realized years down the line that I'd married someone who saw me as a paycheck. And by then, it would have been so much messier. Custody battles, alimony, years of resentment. That call saved me, maybe decades of misery. Yeah, it hurts, still does sometimes. I see couples holding hands and I think about what I thought I had. I see wedding photos on social media and remember planning mine, remember how excited I was. I wake up sometimes reaching for someone who's not there anymore. But then I remember. Like a really good couch. I deserve someone who loves me like a person. Someone who's excited about me. Not just comfortable with the life I can provide. Someone who wants a future with me because they want me. Not because I'm safe with a good job and a stable income. I deserve more than being someone's backup plan. We all do. To everyone who sent messages of support, thank you. Seriously. To everyone who said I overreacted, I respect your opinion, but I disagree. And to everyone out there in relationships where they feel tolerated instead of celebrated, where they feel like they're more useful than loved, trust your gut. You know when something's off. As for my ex, I hope she figures it out. I hope she gets another teaching job. I hope she learns that you can't build something real on manipulation and strategy. I hope she finds someone she actually loves, someone who makes her heart race, not just someone who checks boxes on a list. It just won't be me. I'm good, actually good. Some days are hard, I won't lie about that. But most days are fine. I've got good friends, a decent job, an apartment that's all mine now. I'm going out more, saying yes to stuff I used to skip because she didn't want to go. Life didn't end when the engagement did, it just changed direction. And honestly, I think it changed for the better. Thanks for following this mess, Reddit. Time to close this chapter and see what's next. Whatever it is, I know one thing for sure. I'm worth more than being someone's comfortable couch, and I'm never settling for less than someone who knows that too.